Hello, Goal Getters. This is Tony Woodall, your host for Goal Getting, Quote of the Day, part of Goal Getting Podcast. Welcome to the show today. I'm so happy to have you as part of our group here, and I appreciate you listening so much. So thank you for coming by and listening to our Quote of the Day. Today's quote really resonates with me at this point in my life and today, and that quote is by Shannon L. Alder. Shannon has a fantastic quote here, folks. I'm going to tell you what it is, and it's one of the greatest regrets in life is being what others would want you to be rather than being yourself. And Shannon has a great point here, because how many people do you know in life that are doing or being someone they don't want to be? How many are working a career because it's the family business, and that's in air quotes, or because their parents expected them to go into that line of work? Is that you? Did you go to college to be something you didn't want to be, and then realize that after you had already started that that's not really what you want? Are you working in a career that you hate because someone else thought you would be good at it, or because somebody else wants you to do it? Lee Dumas, the founder and host of Entrepreneur on Fire podcast, talks often about his stint in school and business after leaving the Army. He's a proud military man and, served in the Army in Iraq. And he, after he got out of the Army, his father was an attorney, and his father wanted John to go to law school. John enrolled and luckily realized into the second semester that that's not what he wanted to be. He did not want to be an attorney, so he left school. And, as John left school, he wanted to be something, and he thought about being a commercial realtor, and that, too, wasn't for him. And then he became a podcaster. He was in his element at this time, and he has thrived in the podcasting world. And if you haven't listened to, you need to go listen to Entrepreneur on Fire. It is an exciting, energizing podcast, and it's a daily podcast. John went above and beyond what other people thought he should do, because that was his passion. That's what he wanted to do, and he has done it very successfully. So do you have something that you want to be or do? Do you have others that want you to be what they want you to be? Folks, you need to really follow your heart and your dreams and be what you want to be. Don't live a life of regret. I want to thank you for listening to Goal Getting Quote of the Day and the Goal Getting Podcast. You can find our weekly podcasts. We drop every Wednesday morning, and you'll find shows with my guest or I offering you tips, ideas, and techniques and inspiration to help you get the goals you set. And I want you to, think about, when you're doing your goal setting and trying to achieve your goals, that you set them properly and you listen to the things that we show you here and teach you here on Goal Getting Podcast, because we really want to see you and help you succeed. So I want to thank you for listening today. If you like this or any other quote, please leave a comment on our show notes at goalgettingpodcast.com/QOD-038. That's goalgettingpodcast.com/QOD-038. And today's quote was from Shannon L. Alder. One of the greatest regrets in life is being what others would want you to be rather than being yourself. And I spend a lot of time working on the graphics for these episodes, and I use canva.com. And one of the things I'd like to offer you guys, if you want, I'd love to, have your help. It would be really helpful for me to get all these out, because I too do a daily quote of the day. And, I do also work a full-time job. So I'm trying to get all these done for you, and I love doing it. But, if you would like, I use canva.com to create my graphics. If you have a quote that means something to you, that hangs on your wall or that resonates with you, and you would like to have that quote on the air, what I would like for you to do is to create a great graphic like I have on ours on the show notes page. You can use Canva or any other program that you choose. Create that graphic and send it to me at tony@goalgettingpodcast.com, and, go to register for, joining the Goal Getter Nation on the show notes page, and I will put your graphic on a quote on the show notes, and we will give you credit for that on the show notes page. So you'll be able to get your name up in lights, and not so much lights, but at least on the podcast site. And we'll give you credit on the air as well, so that you get the cred that you need. So I would appreciate that. That would help me out a lot. And if that's something you'd like to do to get your name on the podcast, just let me know. Again, send your graphic to tony@goalgettingpodcast.com. So thank you again for listening. If you liked what you heard, please tell your friends, ask them to come listen to the show at goalgettingpodcast.com, and we will see you tomorrow. Have a great day, folks.